Hi, folks. Brian here. Today, I want to talk about the central idea in the Come Together project. The fact is that if we're going to reimagine America, we need to stop fighting and start listening. And then maybe we can actually talk to each other. It's hard to imagine anyone today who doesn't think that America is broken. We all seem to disagree on the hows, whats, wheres, and whys, but we all know broken when we see it. Culture wars dominate everything. We can't discuss politics at the dinner table. And yes, we used to be able to do that in the good old days. We're losing friends because polite discourse has gone out the window. The other side, that's whichever one you're not on, are obviously insane idiots who want to destroy our country and our way of life. They might even be evil. And there's a small group of incredibly wealthy, powerful elites who look at all this and they love it because they are laughing at us all the way to their offshore banks. For the rest of us, political life in America is a nightmare with no end in sight. Personally, I'm sick of the fighting. I'm really sick of my friends fighting among themselves over who we should hate more and why. I'm sick of orthodoxy on all sides, where compromise is a dirty word, and where we can't even have a discussion among people who generally agree, because if we disagree by one small bit, somebody's going to jump on you for it. So let's change it. We're not going to win these fights because these are set up as no-win situations. This is what they want. They want us to keep fighting each other and ignore the wizard behind the curtain who is pulling our strings. Ignore that tiny group of insanely wealthy elites who get power from their money, who get more money from their power, and who use the government as their own private ATM. We need a change. We need to reimagine America. We need an America that does not just work for the elite few. We need to come together to reimagine an America that works for all of us. So how do we start working together instead of distrusting everyone and resorting to everyone for themselves? Again, that's exactly what they want us to do. What we need to do is look past our differences and focus on what we have in common. So what do we have in common? Urban, rural, small town, post-industrial town where the industry went away, black, white, different ethnicities, religions, genders. Seems like we have a lot of differences, but there are more than just a few things that we agree on. We all love our families. We want good jobs so we can support them and enough time away from the job that we can enjoy being with them while they grow up and enjoy our own time when they are grown, when they move out, and when they have their own families. We don't want to have to work 2 or 3 jobs to just barely make ends meet. We need good health care and child care. We need to be able to put food on our tables and have clean water to drink. We don't want to worry about where our next meal is going to come from, or whether our kids will go hungry or get enough nutrition today. We don't want to worry about whether our kids or ourselves will be hurt or killed in our neighborhoods or schools. We want our kids to be able to play outside without worry and come home on time for dinner with the whole family. We need decent, affordable homes, and most of us don't want to have to rent for our entire lives. We want to be able to practice whatever religion we please without others trying to dictate to us or wanting to harm us for it. We want to know that when we get older and stop working, we'll be able to live a reasonable life. And we want to be able to retire early enough to enjoy it to have time, whatever it is that we think is fun, and hopefully to enjoy our grandkids. We want a good education for our kids and our grandkids so that the next generation might be able to have better lives than we do. And when we vote for our elected leaders, we want our votes not just to be counted, but to mean something. We want leaders who work for us, not for some lobbyist or rich elites who funded their campaigns. We want them to pass laws and set up a government that works for us, that doesn't waste money, but that uses our hard-earned tax dollars in ways that set up a better society and that don't just build a better bureaucracy. We want courts that dispense justice for all, not justice for the wealthy elites and less for the rest of us. To help accomplish these goals, they want us to forget that we are part of a bigger community. We need to remember that community is at the heart of America and the center of human civilization. We come together in communities to get out of anarchy. Life can be nasty, brutish, and short. But when we come together based on things we have in common, we do not lose our individuality. What is supposed to happen is that when we work together, we make all of our lives better. Groups of people help each other, and in helping those around us, we help ourselves. They want to keep us separate because it's harder to challenge their power if we are each on our own. We know this in our guts. America succeeds when we band together. Our society is built around community. Pretty much every religion on the planet focuses on how much better life can be when we work together. Our best stories, legends, books, and movies tell us that it takes a community to make us strong. And as It's a Wonderful Life reminded us, no one is a failure when they have friends, and no one has to be alone when they have a community. So what do we have now? There is a tiny group of elites who are benefiting from keeping us apart. They have spent a lot of time, money, and effort to make us think that we are a divided people, that we can't work together, that we hate each other, that we have nothing in common. And they are laughing all the way to their island banks. If we want to reimagine America, we need to come together and take it back. We need to change how we look at each other and start looking at what we have in common. We need to step away from the culture war battles that they want us to keep fighting, not because they care about the issues, but because when we fight, they keep profiting. We can reimagine it and come together if we want to, or we can keep going down the path we are on, making most of our lives the worse for it. By the way, if we don't change, the elites behind the curtain will just keep chugging along, gathering more money and power, and they might chuckle a bit. I hope you'll join us at the Come Together Project.